This man is named Solomon Northrup. He was born a free black man in Minerva, New York State on July 10th, 1808. He never thought he'd settle down, but he met a beautiful woman, yes, beautiful woman named Anne. They met at a bar in New York City. Right then and there, he decided he loved her and wanted to make her his wife. His profession was to play the violin. Listen to this beautiful music. They eventually made enough money to move to Saratoga Springs, New York. He joined a traveling band and played for the richest of peoples. He was rewarded handsomely for his talent. He decided to take a stroll through Washington City. He stumbled across a man who was very friendly and invited him for a drink. As they were talking about politics and ladies of interest, someone at the table slipped something into his drink. Very sneaky. He then slipped it back to Solomon, who then absolutely would hammer the drink. He began to feel woozy and began to lose consciousness. He eventually passed out. The two men then went to carry Solomon away. He then woke up in a basement with his hands tied together. He was very confused and scared. Next thing he knew, he was at a slave auction being sold. He was sold to a man named Edwin Ipps, who would be his first master. Ipps had a very firm hand and was very strict. He was eventually sold to a man named William Prince Harrison. Harrison was very kind to Solomon and was very strict as well. He also befriended many other slaves working at the plantation. He was then sold to an awful man named John M. Tibbet. Tibbet was very strict and mean. He was more strict than any other master Solomon had served. He worked him to the bone. Tibbet would constantly beat Solomon, and one day Solomon was fed up with the beatings and tried to run away. Solomon tried to run away many times and had been unsuccessful every time. One day he was successful and ran to his previous owner, William Prince Harrison, for protection. As Solomon was working on Harrison's plantation, a man named Samuel Bass came with papers declaring Solomon's freedom. Harrison approved of the papers and let Solomon free. Solomon was reunited with his wife Anne, and they lived happily ever after.